What up? It's Acevendo. Back with another topic, back with another video. Hold on, y'all. As soon as I started the camera, the ambulance started the siren, yo. It's crazy. So, title this video is gonna be, if you want to make a lot of money, watch this. So, admin notes. Thanks again to all the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the videos out and give you leverage to better yourselves. Also, another admin note. I really appreciate everybody's wishes and gifts yesterday for my birthday. I really appreciate y'all, I really do. I've had a birthday before, obviously since before I did YouTube. And the first year I was on YouTube, I really didn't think too much of it before I announced my birthday. But I said, you know what, I got a little bit of a following right now. Let me go ahead and announce it. And folks came out and showed out. So I really appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be even bigger tomorrow, next year. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do something special for my birthday and give y'all a gift. So we'll see, Lord willing. So let's get into it. So if you want to make a lot of money, watch this. So it is March 4th of 2025. And I had announced earlier in the video that this month is going to be Money March. So what I mean by that is that I'm going to be talking about nothing except for money. I may squeeze a couple other topics here and there during this month, but for the most part, I would say 90% of my videos all the way until March 31st is going to be all about money, or something that deals with money, right? Some way for you to make income, because like I've been saying a couple times on videos recently, that the economy, which will boom before this year is out, but the economy right now is very scary. We're in a very scary time right now with a lot of these layoffs and firings, whether it be you're a federal worker or you're in the private sector. There's a big reset going on. I don't think it's going to be a recession per se, but I think it's definitely a big reset. I think that, jobs are going to be, maneuvered, changed up. AI is going to be implemented a lot in these particular, in particular job sectors, because, these big businesses want to cut costs, right? So it's almost like people being bamboozled and like being pushed a narrative when the real agenda is hidden from us. We don't even really know what's going on, right? But that's neither here or there. What we need to worry about is how we're going to take care of ourselves and our families by making as much money as we can, right? Because we want to have a huge income shovel. So when we have bad times come around, we're not catastrophizing and trying to get credit cards and loans and borrowing money. You know what I'm saying? We need to create our own banking system for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying something convoluted. I'm just saying, like, we need to have savings. We need to have ways to make money. We need to have extra streams of income. That's just the bottom line, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks are too grown to be having just one source of income and not think that, somebody has all the keys to the castle if they fire you. You know what I'm saying? They do, you know what I'm saying? You are literally a slave to a certain degree. And I'm not saying that in a bad negative way, but you really are, you know what I'm saying? You are that if you only have one source of income. You have to have something else, yo. You have to. But, but anyways, here's what I mean by, like, if you want to have a lot of money or make a lot of money, watch this. So before I get into like the details of what you need to do to make money, as far as like side hustles and all these other things, we got to renew our minds, yo. We have to change how we think about money. We have to learn how money works. The thing is that I could talk money all day long, all day strong this whole month, but if you don't change this, if you don't change how you think about money, everything that I tell you is going to not work for you. It's going to fail. Right? You may make the money, but you're not gonna be able to keep the money. And that's a serious issue with a lot of folks in America as a whole. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of folks that make, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, and all they need is just one little thing to happen to them and they're broke. And it's like, yo, it's crazy. But then you have, some folks on the flip side, they're like, making less than 100K, and they're fine, and they have families. So how does that work? I mean, even with inflation, I've seen that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the way you think about money. It's the mindset. You have to change this. You have to. There's no way getting around that. If I give you the key to the castle and you walk into the castle, but you don't know what to do, then your castle is going to be overtaken. You have to protect that castle once you get inside there, right? So when you start making a lot of money, you have to have a certain mindset for you to protect your money and not have your money run you, right? So, it's one of those things like, I've read in the Bible a while ago. I mean, I've heard this plenty of times before, and I'm not going to quote the particular scripture, but, the Bible says that we have to have a renewance of our minds. And the way I take that is that we have to constantly read our Bibles every single day to make sure that we change and keep our minds and our spirit on the Lord, and not have outside influences overtake us. Then we're starting to follow the enemy. So when we think about money and we deal with money, we have to always have ourselves knowledgeable about how money works and how markets work, how job sectors work. Because if you don't, then you're ignorant to a lot of things. So then when that happens, you have folks that are making money blindly. And then when something like this happens, when you have a huge layoff or a firing or a reset, then you have absolutely no idea what you need to do, and you're not able to pivot. And then you're gonna fail, your family's gonna fail, and being a man as a whole, like that's unacceptable. You cannot do that. You cannot have yourself in a situation to where your family fails, especially if there's something that you should have already knew in the first place, right? That's one of the reasons why marriages fail. It's one of the reasons why 80%, roughly, from what I see in statistics, why 80% of marriages are ended by women. And a lot of times, from what I've seen, I don't know about anybody else's interpretation of it, but what I've seen is men are not being men. And, women need that security, they need that protection. But I digress, So when it comes to, to learn about money and dealing with money, my personal opinion, my suggestion, you got to take it, but my suggestion is you need to read books, yo. You need to. I mean, YouTube is definitely a space where you can actually learn a lot about finances and money. And I've learned a lot about money and finances through YouTube. But the main source of information I got as far as like that particular type of information was from books. And I'll probably get into like talking about a couple of books that I've read before when it comes to this. But it's something about reading a book and being in a quiet space and, being by yourself and just actually immersing yourself in the book and just taking in knowledge, right? There's nothing like it, yo. It's almost like you're mentoring yourself through a book. But then, of course, mentors as a whole, like actually having a mentor being there with you is definitely a plus as well. But I'm telling you, people do not understand what the power of books are. They don't. And, I know a lot of folks have a different way of learning. Some folks learn through audio. Some folks learn through visual. Some folks learn through touch, right? But, however way you are able to consume a book, you need to do that, yo. You need to. Because it's nothing like it. A lot of folks are ignorant to a lot of things in the world because they don't read books. So, it's going to be a great month, y'all. It really is. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to talk a lot of things about money. We're going to deal with money. And I know a lot of folks are excited about this because, like I said, let's face it. We're in a strange world right now where folks that were making 100K, 150K, 20K, 300K are all of a sudden don't have jobs anymore. It's absolutely wild and insane. And like, these jobs are some of the most secure jobs you could ever have in your life. Like, it should have been damn near impossible for these folks to be fired. But here we are, right? So we got to pivot, we really do. So I appreciate y'all, love y'all. When we discuss the topic or subject in the beneficiary channel, email me at asog757@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say so G, signing out. I'm gone.